you ever felt you don't have enough time to pursue all the things you want? Perhaps you're good at studying, but that leaves you little time to improve your social skills. Or maybe you're swamped with work and you have a tough time achieving the next step in your career. The answer to these problems lies within the concept of balance. In this video, I'll talk about why having balance is so important, discussing some perspectives balance can offer, and actionable steps you can take to balance your life. It's your unlocked potential, and let's go! This may be very relatable for some of you. You have a strong drive to work hard. You may bring work home and have it mesh with your personal lives. You may check your email before sleep or think about that next presentation. You might even have a hard time falling asleep because of all the things that's swimming in your head while you're in bed. So why is it that you are focused on these things while you should be doing other things? As humans, we tend to lean on the extremes. It's our evolutionary trait to notice exceptions and find things that are out of ordinary. If you have a sense of responsibility, you will feel those tasks are left undone. And because of this, we sacrifice many aspects of our lives. What do I mean by this? For example, some people give up their family time to pursue career. And on the flip side, some people give up their career to focus on their family. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with either choice. But while it is honorable, we sometimes forget to step back, breathe, and think about what we are truly sacrificing. Because why not have both? The truth is, some people do have it all. They may have a great career, loving family, and have time for their hobbies. This is because they mastered the art of balance. And I will talk about how you can do it too later in this video. But before that, here is an important idea. If you were to take any message away from this video, this is the one. And it is, success in one area does not guarantee success in another area. I will say it again. Success in one area does not guarantee success in another area. For example, you can excel in studying or swimming, but if you don't take the time to learn about your finances or how to build a proper relationship with others, you can't expect to carry your success of studying or swimming to have success in finances or your social relationship with others. This is where balance comes in. One of the greatest philosophies, in my opinion, is the Chinese principle of Yin and Yang. The philosophy, dating from the 3rd century BCE or earlier, explained the concept of two opposites that both attract and repel each other. They do not mix, yet they complement each other. You need to sacrifice something in your life, but how much are you sacrificing is a question to ask. Is what you're sacrificing important to you? Will you have any regrets? The idea is that all things exist inseparable. They contradict each other, but they complement each other in other ways. Yin is black, and Yang is white. Where there is darkness, there is light. Where there is old, there is also young. Yin is water, and Yang is fire. If you look at the Yin and Yang symbol, you will see that where there is bad, there is also good that exists within it. Where there is good, the bad also exists as a part of it. Balance is important because you need to have experienced both bad things and good things to have a frame of reference. For example, let's say your first relationship was a toxic one, but your second relationship was pretty good. Perhaps it didn't last because of family or you both can't do long distance. Whatever it may be, when you get into the third relationship, you'll be able to better determine or assess whether this relationship is good or not, and where it falls within that spectrum. The spectrum between the good and the bad. This is an act of balance. And balance does not mean finding something right in the middle of the two extremes, but somewhere in between. Somewhere on the spectrum where there is harmony, where we can acknowledge the bad and the good and have peace with it. There is bad and good within us. We're not perfect, but we want to become better. So understandably, we are both Yin and Yang. One problem is that we always want others to understand us, but we are not willing to understand others. We want to have everything in our lives, but we only focus on one or two aspects of it. We take but don't give. And this isn't balance. It is the natural state of the universe to go towards entropy or chaos. And yes, this is based on science. For example, if you go 2 weeks without organizing your bedroom, the natural state is for it to get disorganized. The universe requires you to put additional energy to restore balance. That is why there will always have problems to be solved. Without putting efforts to achieve balance, the bad will eventually become more dominant than the good. why do we fight for balance? Or rather, why is balance important? Well, when we do not work towards balance, whether it's work-life balance, pleasure-work balance, whatever it is, we are leading our lives into disorder. Now, some individuals may not care. They might say, hey, whatever, it's my choice to live this way. And that is perfectly fine. I am in no place to tell you how to live your life, as long as you're not hurting anyone. But this channel is about unlocking your potential. And I believe there is always room for improvement. Balancing your life in aspects that are important to you will ensure your success as an overall well-rounded person. Okay, I've rambled on enough. Let's talk about the actionable steps to balancing your life. First step, list out all the important areas in your life. Family, friends, career, hobby, relaxation, improvements, whatever it is. What are all the areas you want to keep? You can rank them by priority and then pick the top 5 to 8 areas. Second step, allocate the areas using percentage. The most important top priority areas should get the biggest percentage. Let me illustrate this. Let's say I picked 5 areas and the top areas are career, family, friends, hobby, and self-improvement. I allocate 30% for family, 25% for friends, 20% for career, 15% for self-improvement, and 10% for hobby and relaxation. Third and last step, plan and make it part of your schedule and put it into action. For example, there are 168 hours in 1 week, 7 days. Assuming you take a total of 20 hours to work, sleep, and do miscellaneous stuff daily during weekdays, on weekends, your sleep and chores take up 14 hours each day. Out of 168 hours, you're left with approximately 40 hours of free time each week. Using my allocation, that would mean 12 hours for family, 10 hours for friends, 8 hours for career, 6 hours of self-improvement every week, and 4 hours of hobby or relaxation. Know that these percentages will change with time depending on your current goal. Maybe your kids these days require more attention, in which case you will allocate more time towards family. Perhaps you're trying to get the next certification for your career. You will then shift more time towards career. This method allows you to spend time on what's important and leave out the unimportant stuff so that you're not wasting time doing things that do not contribute to a better you. The more areas you have, the finer you will have to break down your allocation. The focus of your priorities will have a broader distribution. If you have completely achieved one area, then you can simply replace it with another area or give its allocation to other areas. Ultimately, it's up to you what you want to get out of your life. Find a balance in your life that helps you achieve a better version of you. And with that, I wish you well and that you achieve the balance you need in your life. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up to show me some love and subscribe for more improvement contents. But only if you find it useful. If not, I'm always open for feedback. Let me know in the comment section down below. What are the areas you want to achieve and balance in your life? I'll see you all this upcoming Wednesday. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe with the notification bell if you enjoyed it and share it with your family and friends. They may even help you on your journey to obtain your unlocked potential. Keep on improving and keep learning. Cheers.